Perfect. Good evening, Brownsville, and welcome to Brownsville Talk. This is Marisa Leal, and I am now your new BISD trustee, place 6. So, how's everybody doing? Any questions for me? Yes? No? Everybody? Is anybody out there? Hi. Come on, people. Surprise! So this has been a crazy ride, everybody. It's been crazy, but I've been blessed. I would like to thank everybody that went out there and voted, and for my opponent, for me, for Coach Rod, for everybody. I'm very, very happy that everybody, exercised their right to vote. That was important, and as you can tell, everybody went out there and won by one vote. And thank you so much. It's very appreciated. And Tanya, what a wonderful surprise. Hey, Marisa. Hi, Tanya Carrion. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for so much. Thank you. You were out there, you were holding signs, and it was awesome. Thank you so much, Tanya. Kanina, congratulations. Thank you, Kanina. Thank you so much. Appreciate your vote. Appreciate your support. Marta, hello. Thank you, Marta. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, also for your texts, for your calls. It was awesome. It's been awesome. My phone has been ringing off the wall. It's been crazy. Norma Jane, congratulations, Marisa. Thank you so much, my sister. Love you. Diana de la Cruz. Hi, Diana. Thank you so much, Diana. Thank you for your texts today. Mary Lou. Hi, Mary Lou. Patty. Hi, blessings. Thank you so much. Joe Rodriguez, evening. Hi, how are you? Thank you, Leah. Hilda, thank you so much. Thank you. Hi, Tanya. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. Brownsville Times. Yay! I need to add you on my Facebook.
They are the only credible bloggers, only credible news source.
Thank you.
For Brownsville, thank you so much, Brownsville Times.
Thank you so much, Brownsville Times. I saw the latest one. Thank you so much. Sochi, thank you, Sochi. Good evening. Awesome. Thank you, Sochi. Irene, thank you, Irene. Mary Lou, thank you. Fernando, good evening. How are you? Thank you so much. This is awesome. Now I know why Erasmo likes it here. Wow. Thank you, Yesenia. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Enrique, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Right here. My bestie, Linda Castro. Thank you so much.
Don't cry.
Snoopy. Thank you. It's crazy.
Stop. You're going to make me cry. Shut up.
Frank. Oh, go back to Frank.
And I never cried.
Go back to Frank. Go back to Frank. Good evening, Frank. I know you didn't vote for me, Frank, but you know what? I still love you, man. And thank you so much. Hey,
did vote for Minerva?
He did.
Hey,
thank you, Frank.
That would have mattered.
Georgina, thank you. Thank you so much. Eduardo, thank you.
All right, guys, we're getting tired of all the congratulations. We're going to start asking Marisa some questions out here, guys. And let me tell you, Marisa Leal is our BISD board member, guys. And let me tell you, there is no prouder moment. I will dare say that I'm even prouder of her getting elected to the BISD board than when I was elected to the BISD board. And, I've known Marisa. No, you're good. You're good. People don't need to see me. They see me all the time. Guys, I've known Marisa for such a long time, and grew up together in regards to being out there all the way since those Porter years when I used to kick her butt when we were playing tennis. And I could still kick her butt to this day while we were playing tennis. But I couldn't kick her butt in an election. So that probably says a lot more than anything other. So again, appreciate it. And thank you for all the congratulations. I know that they've been shared constantly. And again, it's been shared out there. and there's no one more deserving in this race to win the seat for the community than Marisa Leal. And let me tell you guys, and I said this before. I'm going to bring Carlos on, guys, and I'll bring you all on in a little bit, guys. One of the things that
Marisa.
one of the things that I've said.
That's what I told you earlier, but
yes. One of the things that I've said and I'll continue to say, those seats don't belong to any one person. Those seats belong to the community. And trust me, if there's anyone sitting on that board right now who has the best interest of the community as a whole, has our children's interest and our teachers, our staff's interest, it is Marisa Leal. Marisa Leal. She has been in the trenches for many years. I think as many years as Louis has been a teacher at BISD. She knows what's going on. She's felt the tears that Louis has shed. She's felt the anguish, the pain. So she has a great leaps and bounds ahead of anybody else that is voted has been voted for BISD. So Marisa, so what did you feel? What did you feel that night that you were down by 13 votes?
You know, when that night happened, we had gone together for the results, and it was just family, a few family members, and a few friends of mine, and it was hard. You know, it's like, dang, you know, we worked it, and I thank my husband. I mean, wow, he worked it. Let me tell you, we worked it hard, and it was very hard. And
stop crying.
Okay.
No llore, no llore.
You know why? Because it's been so it's been hard, guys. You know, but we pulled it through by one vote. One.
Let me tell you. I'll tell you what happened because that night Marisa sent me a text. Said, "Well, we did what we could." I got like, "Oh, whoa, hold on, hold your horses." I said, "It's not over, girl. Remember?
Yeah,
it's not over. The votes aren't all in." And then boom, 4 a.m, she was ahead by 10 damn votes. And I knew then. I said, "It's oh, why would have voted for you if he had met you earlier?" Again, Rajesh, you said you're coming. Yes, and I said, no. 10 votes is still 10 votes, but the provisional votes were coming in even before the provisional votes came in. Minerva was out there whining and crying, saying that she wanted a recount. So I think that she sort of felt a lot of what we had felt that morning, that she's done. It's over. Enough people have been tired in regards to what the old board had brought, and and had hopes and aspirations for a new board. And I had the opportunity to talk to Marisa beforehand, and before all those things. And one of the things that she's going to have to break through is, and hopefully the other board members that will be sworn in on Thursday have to understand, is that the campaign is over. Campaign is over. There's no, I hate Erasmo, I hate Little Eddie, I hate this person, I hate that person. Now is when everyone has to come together in the best interest of the district as a whole. And now Daniela Lopez Valdez, Denise Garza, Jessica Gonzalez, Edelmiro Eddie Garcia, Drew Brown, and Prissy Roca Tipton need to come together and fight for our children, fight for our staff, and fight for our community as a whole.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yes. So yes. And thank you, everyone. It's been a long 3 months. 3 months?
4 months.
4 months. But we did it, and I say we as a whole, it's everybody. I'm gonna be here for your family, for my family, for your children, and for my child.
So what's next, Marisa? When is the swearing in for new members? What are your goals?
Swearing in, it should be Thursday. It's going to be Thursday, and it's not going to be at the main office.
It'll be CAB.
It'll be at CAB, and it's social distancing. So my goals, you know what? We need to change. I need to really go in there, and everybody's asking me, well, this and what's that and what's this, and then like I said, I'm lucky and I'm blessed to have family and friends that do work for BISD. I will be calling on the counselors, the nurses, the custodians, the teachers, the the coaches, the administration, everybody, because we all are BISD. So I will be calling you and I will be asking questions so you can help me out and see what we can do and better the school district itself.
That's right.
Well, one of the things I think that people need to understand, guys,
Thank you, Fifi.
we are in a conundrum right now. So, guys, please be patient with Marisa. And guys, I'll say this: please be patient with all the newly elected board members. Be patient with Daniela Lopez Valdez, Denise, Jessica, Eddie. Please be patient with all of them. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Give them the opportunity to serve our community. And I say this with all sincerity. I hope that everyone gives my opponent. I think everyone gives my opponent the benefit of the doubt as of right now. We will be watching as a community. We will be praying for every single board member on there. At the end of the day, it is time for all of us to come together. And I will say I'm very, very proud that some of the individuals who ran for office actually reached out. They called and we had conversations. And again, the same thing that I'm saying now is what I say right again, guys. We will be patiently watching and here to support in any which way any of the individuals on there. It is our hope and desire that the interest of the community as a whole, is in the hearts of every single individual who hopefully will be taking the oath of office on Thursday. Now, I say hopefully because there is a possibility that that Minerva Peña will ask for a recount, which will be very, very costly. And one of the things that I posted out there was something that was shared to us by Remy and by other individuals, that the recount would cost somewhere upwards of $35,000, $40,000.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't understand why it's so much. And the reason is because of the amount of individuals that actually came out to vote. And this information came from Remy, the Cameron County elections officer.
Yes, and also because it was a presidential election as well.
We will have your back in every board meeting. We will be watching over you 100%.
Thank you, Tanya.
Tanya's amazing. Do not cry, Marisa. You are the voice, our voice. God bless you. 100%.
I'm crying, Martha. You don't understand all these emotions. I haven't been able to. Today was my head, my stomach, everything was all over the place. But yeah, it's done for now. So we'll be good.
Carlos, do you have any questions for Marisa?
Yes. Where's my dinner? Gotta pay up, girlfriend. Gotta pay up.
No, you need to take me to dinner.
Yeah, she's a board member. You're supposed to put up a board member.
Hey, you know what? I'm just very happy. I'm very happy for you. I'm very happy for the community. I'm very happy for Louis. I mean, if anybody put it all out there, man, it was you and Louis. Louis was, come on, man.
Yes.
All you needed was a pom-poms. The biggest cheerleader for you, I can tell you, and for the kids. So I think well deserved. You are awesome. You fought a great fight, and anybody that says that their vote doesn't matter, your race just pushed it through. And so this is what we tell everybody: your vote does matter.
Yes.
In your election, it mattered a whole hell of a lot, because you know what? Now you're the voice of the people who have been begging to have a voice at the table. So you not only won, but you won big time, man, because you know what? You're going to be out there, and it was happening. And so you're going to be there as their voice, because they had lost hope. They had lost hope because they thought that the old regime was going to continue to be there without the voice of the unheard. And so now you are that voice. So you're going to have a lot of people, man, that are super, super excited for your win, because it's a win not only for you, but it's a win for all of us.
Yes.
So thank you for pushing through, not losing hope, even though I know you hit the wall several times. But that's why you have Louis, and that's why you have your baby to continue to push you through those hard times. And when you look back, you're going to see very few people that were there with you, and those are the important people. But now you're going to have a whole community with you, which is the most important thing.
Yes.
So we're proud of you.
Thank you, Carlos.
And let me say, guys, and again, something that Carlos mentioned, and something that Marisa mentioned at start, guys, don't ever again, ever again say my vote doesn't matter. Never, ever again.
I'm proof.
That's right.
this whole election has been proven. And let me tell you guys,
Thank you, Jennifer.
losing an election is not easy, and
No.
I appreciate it. All the calls, and Carlos can say the same. We've gotten the calls, the text messages, the messages. But again, as that nothing is more satisfying, relieving than to know that the community is well served, is going to be well served by having someone who will be the voice of reason, someone who will have the ear of the community as a whole. And I know for a fact, and look, guys, if there's one thing that you know about Erasmo Castro is not going to lie to you. And, I know Marisa, I know what she's made of. We've gone through a lot of tennis tournaments together, a lot of fights, a lot of yelling at each other. But let me tell you, that fighting spirit that she has in her, the one that carried her on through life, through her marriage, porque my pa aguantar a Louis, God bless her. No, se merece el cielo. No, God, let me tell you, the community will serve, and I am ecstatic, 100%. And it's very hard losing a race. Carlos and I can tell you that. We've lost a couple. I've lost more than all of everyone here at this table put together have actually run. But I'll say something. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible to lose a race by one vote. And as crazy as it may sound, poetic justice. It's well deserved because it's very indicative, because it's going to teach the community many, many lessons.
Yep.
This race is going to teach the community many lessons. So all the hours we all put out there, all the hard work that we all put in, tonight's a shining moment. And I don't think that there's any other race out there more sweeter than this race. Even if I had won this race, I would say that I would feel more proud of Marisa being on the board. And I say that because it's true.
Thank you, Erasmo. He does love me.
Not a little bit.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Has everyone conceded yet? No, she hasn't.
No.
Yeah.
Right now, she's calling all the vendors. Mochense, I need 35,000 now.
Yes, and that is going to be the talk of the town. Will she get enough money? And if she does get enough money, you're going to know that the vendors are going to be nipping at the bit. Guys, one thing that I've shared it publicly, and I'll say this again, guys. Marisa is not going to sell herself to the vendors. And let me tell you, I'm glad that we have at least one board member there that is going to be watching, is going to make sure that everything out there is in check. And I'm going to have faith that, and I'll stand in faith that Jessica Gonzalez as well, won't be selling herself out to the vendors. She and Marisa ran this race very very thinly with very few resources, and the resources came from them. It didn't come from a vendor. It didn't come from big bucks or from special interest. And that is the type of race that this community deserves, 100%. So finally feel like my one little vote made a difference, 100%. Congratulations, Marisa.
Thank you, Rosie.
Araceli. Congratulations, Jamie. Carlos. Letty.
Thank you.
You make us proud, 100%. Salud a todos. Rudy, my man,
hey,
champion.
Rudy.
Congratulations.
Oh, Marie Alice.
Congratulations, Lisette. Beautiful. Mark, amazing. Congratulations, Eneida.
Thank you.
Guys, ask some damn questions, guys, please.
Thank you, Sergio.
Yeah, we got to
Thank you, Lone Ranger.
Poetic justice indeed. Goodbye, Minerva. Time to let Marisa shine. I jumped over a bunch of these comments, guys. Thank you, Marisa, and stay strong. Always reach out to whenever you feel overwhelmed. Tell us you need prayer. We want to sustain you and enlighten and burden. Please reach out to the community. We are here.
Thank you for all the prayers today.
I told you to win construction love, Sergio and Mary Allison Don Soto. Carlos, so happy to see you back. You and Frankie have been missed so much. You are part of this show.
Thank you, Peppermint.
Peppermint Patty. Guys, ask some damn questions, please.
You all wanted to see me. I thought I would surprise you today. Come on, people. Thank you so much for everything.
When will we know if there will be a recap? Tomorrow. It has to be done, I think, in a certain amount of time. It can be requested anytime before the votes are canvassed, which will be canvassed on Thursday. So anytime before then, she could actually file. I'm going to say that we will know tomorrow. That's my best guess. Again, unless it takes her a couple of days to call all the vendors. One of the something that is very, very different, and I've talked to Carlos about this, and I've shared it with Marisa. For them, being off the board is murder. You know, it is murder. But again, guys, it was time. You know, Marisa. Minerva's gone. And again, I love Philip Cowan, but Philip Cowan is gone. And thank you, Lord, Sylvia Atkinson is gone. You know, and it's an opportunity for a new board to shine. It's a new day, BISD. You know, so of that, I'm very, very, very proud. I'm glad that there's a voice on there that people can reach out to, and you're going to get a response back. Erasmo Caso, leave my baby brother La pingüina se está revolcando en el piso desde que salimos de la corte. These men will support you, but he said, hold on to the Erasmo Frankie Carlos. Yes. And let me tell you, Marisa is accessible. She takes like hours to answer her text message, but that's a different excited that she won. Good thing she kept it low pro, being calladita, because Atkinson puppets were targeting Carlos, Frankie, Miro, and Erasmo by using their políticas 100%. And let me tell you guys, it worked out very, very, very well.
Hey, Roman.
You're on mute, Roman.
Congrats, Marisa. La pingüina se fue a Alaska, Guamas. Congratulations, Miss Leal.
Thank you, Lone Ranger.
Pink Ape le va a dar los verified. Oh my God. Then you know something's wrong. Another Trump barricade. Let me tell you, could happen, guys. Make us proud. Congratulations, Marisa. And
thank you.
God.
Wow.
Congratulations. Sergio told you that you were going to win. Yeah, Sergio.
Yes.
Congratulations, Hermosa.
Hey, Alma.
Well done. Puro Porter Nation.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Elsa.
Elsa, that's my girl. Congratulations, Elsa. So happy to
Claudia.
I'm happy that even if 1-1 took away the seat from the evil person, I'm glad that Minerva was the one to be the first to preach. His dad needs to come on the show and hear her concerns. She will be on, I promise you. Véngase. Ask questions. So, how do you feel about everyone going back November 30th, and what will you do to advocate for that?
Not an agreement at this point. I do have my daughter that is taking her online classes in my office. She's not going back. And I have my husband that is back in school teaching. He's a teacher. So not an agreement at this point. We need to get together and see where we're going to be standing on that subject for now. But I'm not happy. It's not safe, and we're not ready.
One of the things it is very concerning is, guys, we're about to enter into the second wave. Already, one of the things that we've seen is that a lot of individuals are coming out testing positive in the different schools out there, guys. It is most definitely not safe. So again, was that culture of keeping everything hush-hush going to continue? It could have. I believe that it's not going to anymore. As a board member, you will be privy to information and share the concerns and a responsibility. One thing that I think is lost a lot of times with a lot of board members is that they get too comfortable in a seat. Like, I don't want Marisa to feel too comfortable in this seat. They get too comfortable in the seat and they lose focus in regards to what an elected official really is. An elected official is there to express the yearns, the concerns, the wants, and the needs of the people who voted her into office, and even the people that didn't vote for her to be in office. I got a question here. What is your first goal, Ms. Diana?
To keep the school safe, pretty much. I mean, that is the priority right now. The pandemic is not going away; it's still out there, and we need to get a hold of it and keep safe. So that's my first goal. Hopefully, everybody else is in the same agreement as I am.
How do we move forward after the election results? What can you say for our community? How we get involved? Uh, I'll answer part of this. I'll let Marisa take over with guys. As a community as a whole, you need to support Marisa. And again, I'm going to say this: you need to support at this point in time every single individual that got elected to that board. You have to support Ms. Daniela Lopez Valdez. You have to support Edelmiro Garcia. They are the elected officials. They represent us as a whole. But it is our duty as part of the community to hold elected officials
Accountable. Yes.
accountable to the promises that were made and to answer the questions, the yearns, and the concerns of us as a people. And again, I feel that Marisa is going to do very well in that position.
And I agree as well. The community does have to get more involved. Parents need to get more involved. They need to. You have a question. I mean, I mean, the school is there for you. You know, if you need to make an appointment, call, and they will see you. You know, if you don't get anything done, go to the. They have assistant principals. They have counselors. If that doesn't happen, then go to the main office. Call one of us. You know, I said there's seven of us, five new board members, and there's two that have been there already. So if you cannot get through the school, call us. Our numbers are available. You should be able to reach out and just ask us the questions, and we can get you, and we can forward you to wherever you need to go. But
Now,
please reach out and ask the question. You know, and also like Erasmo was saying, we are new to this. I know I am. You know, I've never been in politics. I've never run for anything, but I will be asking questions. I'm not going to know it all by all means. And like my husband was saying, you know, he was my biggest supporter, but he's also going to be my biggest, you know, critic. He will get me. You know, he will get me, and he will like, no, but you know, you said this, or you're going to do this, and trust me, I will be on top of things, and I will try to do my best as possible as much as I can.
now,
But
guys,
thank you.
I will say to the community as a whole, don't be a holes. You know, don't be out there and expect. Oh, the water fountain isn't working at Keller. Oh, let's call Marisa. No, that's not the way that this works, guys. You know, you have to follow a certain chain of command. You follow a certain protocol. You don't call the board member at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and say, "Oh well, I don't know if I should go to work tomorrow." That's not her job. That is not her function on there. And again, guys, I'm not saying don't communicate with her with a lot of your concerns, but you know, do everything that you can as an individual to go through all the steps to make sure that your concerns are being met. If your child was treated badly by the teacher, then go to the principal, go to the dean, follow a certain line of progression, and then at the end of the day, if y'all have already gone to the main office and the superintendent doesn't want to talk to you because a tu mijito lo miraron feo, then go ahead and reach out to the board members, guys. But go through the process. Please go through the process. Do not be reaching out for puras necedades or sonceras. Marisa and the other board members as well will have a lot on their plate. A lot on their plate because we are in troubled times as a community. We are in troubled times, and again, it's not an easy job. Do y'all agree, Roman, Carlos?
I agree. I agree 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will.
Congratulations, by the way.
I know you didn't vote for me, but thanks.
No, well, I mean, I had a choice to make, and I made Coach Joe as a choice. But like my wife said today, we have always voted for Minerva up until this year. This is the first year we've never voted for Minerva when she's been on the ballot, and us two didn't vote for her. And so I guess we're the difference. So it's me and my wife are not voting for her. So yeah,
That's good. Awesome.
that's
And
something.
Coach Rod, I saw him last night, and I also bumped into Carlos and Vito. And let me tell you that man is a gentleman. You know, sweet man. I said from the first time that I got together with him, and we were talking to each other, and I told Coach Rod, you know, it's either you take it or I take it, but we got to take it. It's gonna have to be one or the other. And since day one, he was next to me. He was holding up his sign. He was out there when it was cold. He was out there with his sign, and I appreciate his friendship. And I appreciate yesterday. He goes, "I'm gonna pray for you." And you know what? Thank you. I really appreciated that prayer, Coach Rod. I really do.
So will you ask for an independent audit of departments?
Yes, yes, definitely. We need to see. We need peppermint patty. That's a good question. Yes,
Yeah.
we do. We need to do an audit for the departments. Yes.
I think that's one of the things that a lot of people in the community, and look, I'll say this, I think it's one of the things in the community mostly expect because of what has transpired with the Sylvia Atkinson trial, with the individuals that were mentioned during the Sylvia Atkinson trial, which Carlos was a part of. He was not that he was, on trial, but he was in the audience listening. But
Oh
there were
yes.
just too many questions that were left in the minds of the community in regards to how deep does this go, and it is an opportunity for you to have an ounce of transparency. And I'm hoping that not only Marisa will commit, but and she has, but also the other new board members. That way, they can have a better grasp in regards to the malfeasance and what has transpired at the district that just has not worked. So it's a good question, and we just need a little bit of clarity. Don't y'all agree?
Yep, I agree with you 100%. Not only that, what it'll do, Marisa, it'll help all the board members that came in start off on ground zero. Means anything that happened before, you'll know about it. So anything from the day that you step foot at BIZ there forward is your responsibility and what you're going to be able to tell the people. This is what I've done. I can't be responsible for what everybody else did behind me, but you know what? We're going to show you if there's any inconsistencies, and we know there are because Sylvia Atkinson just got her indicted and found guilty on 8 charges of bribery and conspiracy and other things, and she implicated other people. So it'd be very important for you guys to start off at zero. This is what we've done. This is where we're going. And this is how we're going to get there. But we're not responsible for anything that happened in the past. But we're going to hold those individuals that had these improprieties, or if there was some, and if there was none, well then right.
Right.
But you can say, you know what, public BISD family or City of Brownsville taxpayers, this is what they've done. This is what we found out, and this is what we're going to do with what they did in the past. But from here forward, that's my responsibility as a board member, and just in this case, Marisa as a board member, and everybody else. This is what we're going to be doing. So I think it's very important, and you'll see that the school district does that when there's a change of administration at a school. They'll go in there and do an audit, complete audit, because now that principal, that administrator, cannot be held responsible for what the previous person did, whether it be good or bad, right?
Right.
And so engage them on their performance from when they started to the future. So I think this is very important. Like I was, I think and I think everyone said it's very important for you guys to get an independent auditor, not in house, because they're they can't be
Bias.
biased. I mean, I have another word. I just don't want to use it. But
Thank you.
you, it's very important for you guys to understand that if you get someone from within, they're gonna want to please their master. And so you're not gonna get a good decision or a good investigation unless it's someone that's completely has no ties to the school district. So very important, good question. I think that's what you should do. Again, that's gonna be as a majority, because you know what, you can go in there and say you want it, but pretty soon you want to hide it, and
Right.
hopefully Edelmiro and Daniela and them won't lean over to that. I'm sure they'll do the right thing. So
Question: what's your opinion on the new board colleagues, specifically Daniela Lopez Valdez and Delfino Garcia?
Daniela Lopez, I've had the pleasure of meeting in this campaign. I know her parents and the grandma. I mean, we used to know her grandmother from years ago when my husband's family used to rent the place where she used to be in charge of at the island. And but very nice lady, very husband. They're always there, very cordial. I'm very happy to be working with the new board. And as of for Edelmiro, Eddie, we went to school together. We were Porter High School. He was class 84. I was class 85. His sister, she's been my lawyer, as Gabby. So, but yeah, looking forward to working with all of them, and taking this new venture together and hopefully making a difference, that is much needed right now.
Uh, with you on the board now, will you continue with school requesting staff to return to campus? We've already, I think Mike has already answered that. She will look into it, but again, she is keeping her child at home. She wants her husband to be at home as well. So, but again, guys, we have to understand one thing. Uh, Marisa is one vote on that board, but she will have our voice on that board. Our voice as a community, will be expressed, and our concerns will be as well. So don't be expecting, in regards to things that have to do with what she mentioned was going to be her first concern, safety. Don't expect a lot of individuals, to necessarily agree, and that's okay. Like, yeah, please keep fighting. Everyone's safe a little longer at home. We can make it through the few weeks left. The semester staying online only. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
When COVID is gone, wouldn't it be nice for all of us to gather to see art, dance, performance, dance, theater, etc., in a performing arts center?
Yep. Yep.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Be awesome.
People have asked me about that, and yes, I do want a dance performance center because my daughter's a dancer for Stillman. She's in the dance class, and also my husband is the teacher for the
Yeah.
DI. He's the district and theater. He's actually the theater teacher. So yes, I do believe we do need a new theater performance arts center that we need to work on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. How do they select the president of VP? It is voted on by the majority of the board members. And again, I'm going to think, this is just my guess, that either Parisi or Drew will become the next board president. But we don't know. Maybe Edelmiro. Also, can you please come out on the show and report on what goes on the board meetings for transparent purposes? That is something Carlos Mike Erasmo we're going to do.
I will have to see if we can even do that.
As long
I'll
as
have to check.
as long as it is out in public.
Yes. Yes.
Anything that not, and it's very, very true what Marisa says is right. Anything that is discussed in executive session that
I
has to
cannot
do with a lot
disclose.
of the lawsuits, a lot of the legalities of the district, and that is kept in executive session. But yeah, again, any questions? Guys, I think that one of the things that's going to be different this time around with regards to the board is there's going to be a lot more that is discussed outside, out in the open, out in the public. I'm guessing that's going to be the theme of this new board. Good evening, Roman. Nice hair.
Thank you.
How do you feel about employee retaliation?
I know, right?
What will,
Carlos.
Retaliation with employees. It shouldn't happen at all. What can I do to prevent that? Well, we need to, get the people together, and we should not be retaliating against anybody, to tell you the truth. That's just wrong. We cannot be, because they want to have a voice and they have a concerns. We shouldn't be retaliating because they are bringing it up to make it better.
yeah, one of the things it's a learning curve in regards to the process, guys. One of the things that administration needs to understand is that we're going to have board members on there that are not going to tolerate our staff members being retaliated against because they've expressed their concerns, expressed their opinion. Let me tell you, I know Louis Leal. I've known him almost as long as I know Marisa, and he is one opinionated kind of guy, just a little bit. And and one thing that he is famous for is speaking his mind in different committees that he's been on and kicked off from. So I know that they are going to have insight in regards to what retaliation is, how it's sometimes passed on. And again, guys, I'm sure that with this new board, Marisa included, they're going to, to try to encourage administration to cease and desist from any further, retaliation against our people. We're proud of you, Marisa. Can't wait to see the great things you're going to do. May God guide you and bless you in this new journey.
Sister.
Okay, I hear it, Oswald, but I don't see him. Hey,
That's the best, Erasmo.
you have a bigger start.
And just so you all know, and I'm gonna put it out there before, because I'm gonna get the texts and I'm gonna get the calls and this and that. When we started with this journey, you know, Erasmo told all of us, and Carlos is it's right there. Where are you? No, this way. Yeah. Carlos was right there, and Erasmo told us all, at the beginning, because when we were all like, "Oh, well, we're gonna run, or we're gonna run, whatever," and the first thing that Erasmo says, he goes, "You're gonna run your own race, okay? You're gonna run your own race, and you're gonna have to work it, and you're gonna have to, see or no? He's right here. I'm not even lying. He's right here." And when he said that, everybody's like, "Oh, Marisa is, with this one, or Marisa is with so and so." And the thing is that I had to put it out there that I was running an independent race. Okay, I was running an independent race. We did help each other. The camp was out there. And then a lot of people were like, "Oh, well, you're with Erasmo, blah blah blah. Look at his sister. This." I go, for your information, his sister, I love her to death. Why? Because she's one of my best friends. For inquiring minds that want to know. I've been asked that question for many, 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 many times this past 3 months. And I just wanted to put it out there that, we helped each other no matter what. We were there for each other. And like Erasmo says, we were out there and we worked it. As much as everybody tried to not give us the benefit of the doubt, or you don't have a chance, you're not it's not going to happen. I mean, I got some texts from people I don't even know, and they were telling me it was ugly, and you know what, and the first person that told me this was Eddie Garcia. And if you're out there watching, remember when you said, Marisa, let it slide, let it slide. That's what he said to me. And that's what happened. I would just let it slide, because let me tell you, this 3 months have been very, very hard, but we worked it, my husband and I, and we did a clean, you know, uh, campaign. I didn't throw any mud out there at all.
That was my job.
To that was Erasmo's job. I didn't throw any mud out there. I kept it clean, and I want to thank Minerva Peña also, for keeping it clean. And I thank all our supporters and our helpers and everybody, and especially my one of my best friends, which is Linda Castro. She helped me out, and it was funny because she had my sign, she had Erasmus cap, and she had Frankie's mask or Frankie's shirt, but she was out there, as well. And I just wanted to put that out there, that no matter what, we're family. All of us, we became friends. I mean, I've known Erasmo, like he says, for many years, and I can still kick his butt in tennis, but okay, he's better than me, he says. But anyway,
I am better than her.
yeah, he is. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna work, and I say we because it's a we thing. It's not me. I'm not gonna do this on my own. There's no way I can do this on my own.
It's a community thing.
It's a community thing. You're gonna have to, you're gonna have to help me out here. I'm gonna be asking you to help me.
And let me and I'll say this, because me and Marisa had this. Marisa and I had this talk. I use proper English. We had this conversation, and I said, "Look, Marisa, we're all here as a community to help you. For anyone out there that thinks, oh, Marisa is going to be someone's puppet, this other puppet, you don't know Marisa. Marisa Leal is no one's puppet." And the conversation that I had with Marisa, again, being transparent, is the same one. Marisa, you're going to make the decisions. If there's anything that any of us, Carlos has been there, I have been there, if anyone out there in the community, if there's any advice, we can give as much advice as you need and you ask for. But at the end of the day, there's only one board member in this room right now, and that board member is Marisa Leal. And again, the decisions that are made by Marisa Leal are 100% from Marisa Leal, and I can guarantee you, because I know her, that they will be 100% in what is in the best interest of the community as a whole. So they want us back on the 16th. I asked today if I could stay at home. 100% of our students decided to stay at home. They said we have to go back to school. Why? Because they're dumb. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And again, it's something that this board, this ending board, has permitted the administration to do. It makes absolutely, positively no sense whatsoever. to have individuals who have underlying conditions go back onto a campus when we are in the middle of probably going into the second wave, when El Paso has been reported to have upwards of 1,000 some positives. It's a mistake. But again, after Marisa has been there and sworn in, we're going to ask her, why are we supposed to, and hopefully she'll have an answer for us. But she's not sworn in yet. Late to the party. Congratulations, Miss Yan. Hey, Eddie. Congratulations, Marisa. Well deserved win. Congratulations. When can we meet on issue?
All right, thank you.
Tan pronto.
I was already getting questions yesterday, and I'm like, I'm not on the board yet. Give me a minute.
Are you going to propose any immediate changes on how to do your plan of maintenance and healthy relationships with the superintendent as well as other members and won't have guys? In that respect, give her the opportunity to be sworn in. Give her the opportunity to learn exactly what the processes are. Guys, let me tell you something. And again, I'm not going to speak for Mesa, but I know because I was there, Carlos was there. Guys, we don't know what the heck's going. We didn't know the heck's going on the first day, the first week, maybe even the first month. Give Marisa suffice time to learn the processes from inside. Because one of the things that you learn is it's a lot different once you're there to once you're over here. Now, Carlos and I, we know what they can do, what can be done in regards to what administration can do, what the school can do. But this is Marisa's time to shine in regards to letting her learn the processes. There's different processes she'll pick up along the way. It isn't safe. Please help us. It isn't safe at all. What's up with the president-elect Roman?
Anybody can be president-elect at this point, guys. Anybody can.
I hear that members do not respond to emails or calls. Can you please push that? We know that you will respond. Not sure about others. We have yet, as of right now, to have the new board sworn in. Guys, let's give them the benefit of the doubt, all of them. And Marisa will be having her phone number, emails available to everyone. And again, I'm going to be sure that the other board members are going to do the same. Please, guys, please, let's be patient. The new board will be sworn in on Thursday. Some of us will not be there on Thursday because of other commitments. But guys, that after they're sworn in, they're going to go through a small process of learning a lot of stuff that's on the road. So be patient with all 5 of them. And the Nito has already been there, but still be patient with all 5 of them. This is something new for all of them. Be patient with them, and offer them that courtesy and let them learn the processes. After a month, it'll be December. It'll be Christmas. They'll be working on learning the stuff in January. Then start holding their feet to the fire. So we're going to give them a little bit of leeway. We're going to give them a good 6-7 weeks. And after that, guys, no holds barred. I traveled to Brownsville from Houston just to vote for you, Marisa.
Yay, thank you, Michael.
Hi, Michael. I like that guy.
Go to Jack in the Box in honor of Marisa's win. Yes, you pay, Michael. What high school did you graduate from?
Porter High School, class of 85.
Marisa, will you address the lack of transparency from administration regarding client over price, Ortiz, Green and Hand, etc.? We do need transparency. And again, I am confident. But again, guys, let's give them time to be sworn in. Let's give them time to be sworn in. Congratulations, Ms. Leal.
Thank you, Virginia.
Good evening, Roman. I've been watching your show, Real Politics, and I've been enjoying it. Well, that's one person.
A lot of people, actually, Erasmo. I mean, we're at least youtube.com/realpolitics. What are you?
I'm in YouTube /Erasmo Castro.
No, you're a bunch of numbers, what you are. Gotta fix that.
No, I've got my Erasmo Castro thing now.
Oh, you fixed it already? Good. Because when you were doing, follow me on this number. And
Hey, I can have my own. I don't care what you guys say.
My number is 956-559-1308.
Let me write it down. I might already have it.
Yeah.
Can we go see her being sworn in? I don't know if there's a limitation.
No, there's going to be. Unfortunately, you can't because it's going to be limited. And since there's 5 of us, so we're going to have to.
Is Eddie going to be there? Do you know?
I have no idea.
I mean, considering that he has what he has and been in a hospital, apparently, according to Erasmo, I would not feel safe if I were you, and your kids probably wouldn't feel safe that he's there. Can he be sworn in, via Zoom or something? Oh, well, not Zoom, something that's safer.
I wouldn't know. I don't know how they're
Mhm.
that one.
Yeah.
I think that it is permitted for him to be sworn in where he's at, wherever he may be at. I think there is the possibility of him being sworn in via Zoom. Even there's a lot of leeway right now in regards to the legal and judicial system and allowing Zoom to be something that is accepted. Again,
Mhm.
prayers go out for Eddie Garcia and Emilio Garcia. May God please bring him back to health, complete health, and may he and his family be okay. 100%. It's
Our
very
show is planning on streaming it on our show, so that's what we're doing. It's at
oh,
5 o'clock on Thursday, I think.
great. Roman will be streaming. That's awesome. It's very difficult, Erasmo, to be accepted of other board members since they never spoke out against the superintendent and received a ton of vendor money. I understand completely, Snoopy. And let me tell you, it is something that we will have the opportunity to hold them to the fire, and hold them accountable. We will be watching. We will be looking. We'll be asking questions. If they opt to decide to answer, that's great. If they don't, then we have an option in 2 years. In 2 years, we have an option of taking back the majority of the board. So let's be patient. Let's see what transpires in the next 3 4 months. And again, guys, let's give them the benefit of the doubt as of right now. And I know it's hard, guys. Trust me, but this is coming from me, one individual who has been very, very critical of everything that Snoopy just mentioned. But let's be cautiously, patiently waiting. What else can we do to help you more? Just asking. Guys, be supportive. Prayers,
Patient.
be patient. And again, guys, follow the processes. Follow the links of command. If there's individuals out there that that you could contact and that might be able to answer your questions and concerns without having to go to the board members, do that. I mean, do that. If you find no other recourse, then yes, please do. Snoopy, so true. They never spoke against the doings of superintendent or against the proven wrongdoings of Sylvia. You trustees need to come on this show. Again, open invitation to every single individual out there. Behind every government entity is a great woman. Thank you. Congratulations, Marisa Leal.
Thank you, Sudi. Thank you for being out there.
I love Carlos' laugh and smile. That's one person. Call Cheese. He stays up late watching Roman's show. I don't. Roman, you can chime in anytime, Roman. Man, if we had our
I'm letting you talk. It's your show.
we had our Charles Parade, we'd give you the standing ovation. Yes, but no Charlie Parade.
Is that for me or for Erasmo?
No, for you. When the superintendent contract be on the agenda, revise, lower the pay, and give more to our schools.
I think you left. It's almost 10. We should get her.
The answer is that the superintendent is always on the agenda. Superintendent and the board member are always on the agenda as a review to review that the superintendent is actually completing the goals that are set before him by the board member. So again, guys, let's give Marisa time to get into all that.
Hey, Nelda.
Nelda, awesome.
Thank you.
And that's what, will you invite Eddie to the show? Yes. Eddie has an open invitation anytime he wants to come on. And again, open invitation. And I know that most board members and other individuals, they watch sometime or other. Guys, open invitation.
I wasn't inviting over tonight. I just showed up.
She has a key.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I there's been an open invitation between any candidates to come on our show, and we didn't get a lot of them.
Invited me.
No, actually, Manny did. Manny told me because he's the one who does the scheduling.
Really?
And yeah, Manny told me that he invited you somehow. Ask Manny. Don't blame me. I don't do invitations.
Call today to get a copy of transcripts, a school transcript. I was told to do it online, but teachers are going back to school. You can do it online, and it's just part of the process, guys. You can do it online, and then they'll direct you on where to go. A lot of the times, the transcripts are held at the warehouse, not necessarily at the schools, or they're switched over. It just depends, guys. But do it online. La Risa de Carlos, you remind me of singer Pitbull.
Can you do the dance? Can you do the dancing?
Man, I love the tamales.
Está tan hecho que eso es puro culo que. I love Coach Joe. Coach Joe's amazing. I actually spoke with Coach Joe today.
Thank you, Myra.
Congratulations to Coach Joe on his son being
yes.
named to Joe Biden's task force, COVID-19 task force.
Right.
We have 19. One of how many? 1 of 15. Wow.
Well, it kind of helps if he's staying at Philemon Villa's house while he was down here. So I think that helps a little bit. I have a dumb question about that presidency, because that's going to be almost immediately. You're doing that right after y'all sworn in. Do you have any ideas, Marisa? Who would you be willing to support for president, vice president, secretary, and assistant secretary for the board, or you have no idea whatsoever at this point? Because personally, I quite frankly, and I've said that on my show, I don't think that Drew should be president of the school board, not with the stuff that's coming out with the Sylvia Atkinson stuff and all that stuff, cloud behind him. And quite frankly, I know that Erasmo's going to be mad at me for saying this, but I think Jessica Gonzalez has the most experience out of anybody that's on the board currently, other than Drew, of being at meetings. So I guess with her experience, she should be board president. That's what I would recommend. No offense to Prissy or Drew or Eddie, but Eddie can't really be president if he's in the hospital or wherever he's at right now. That'd be my recommendation. Not that I voted for you or anything. Yeah. I can say it. I didn't vote for him. I'm asking for a favor over here. That's just me.
Because of Manny, not because of you.
So
Yeah, mad at Manny. Be mad at Manny, not me. Not me. I'm a lovable, fuzzy Roman.
And so one of the things, and I'll partially answer that question. One of the things that Marisa and the other board members are going to have is an opportunity to have like a new workshop where they're going to start to give them information in regards to the processes. That could be a good time for the board members to mesh, to meld, and to see what board member is interested in serving the board and serving our community as president, vice president, secretary, and assistant secretary. It's conversations that they will be able to have amongst themselves.
When? Tomorrow or Thursday morning before the swearing in?
No, they have. They're going to be after they're sworn in. They're going to have workshops. I don't know if they
immediately, right? Because I think according to the agenda, they reorganize immediately after the swearing in.
No, unless it's already on the agenda.
My understanding was that it was on the agenda, but I don't know.
The reason that it will be something that they're going to talk about is because the board president is going to be off the board. So they're going to have to appoint someone to be board president. So they can appoint someone temporarily, or the individual who is vice president right now could go up, and then the individuals that are the new members can have conversations. Now, it is not recommended for board members to have conversations in any groups of 4 because it would constitute a walking quorum. So in that sense, that is why it is important to have these type of little workshops, these type of little meetings outside where they can have those conversations. But then at that point, maybe Jessica, as Roman says, can.
That's why I would recommend that one. She knows what she's doing. She's been at meetings. She's been at more meetings than probably Erasmo has, if that's even possible.
Anyway, go at a later time so you could write all this stuff down. And this is
My secretary is doing that already.
Oh, Louis? Is that Louis? No. Hey, Louis.
The BISD attorney.
I have never met the man, not yet.
Good. And again, she hasn't been in there. She hasn't had the opportunity to converse, to speak, and she needs to form her own judgment in regards to everyone on that board, everyone at the district, everyone. Atkins family and BISD positions given to family members. Again,
like I don't know where the family are at. I don't know what schools they work at, so I wouldn't know how to answer that question. We need to give a learning curve. Does the new board plan on letting teachers with high risk conditions teach from home? No. Oh, the new board, we don't know yet. They haven't met yet. We haven't met yet. We haven't called each other yet.
And they can't discuss those issues as of yet. So we don't know yet. Will you vote against BIC contracts giving to Lopez family or any other known financial contributors? It's actually a good question.
That's a very good question.
And let's take off the Lopez family. I think the question could be better, and if you give me that opportunity from everybody, are you in favor of individuals who have received money from vendors to be excluded from voting for matters that benefit the vendors? That makes sense.
Well, like, how can I put it? It's just like with where I work. Like, I can't bring in people, like if we're going where I used to work, we can't, for the contracts, we couldn't go for the contract, or I couldn't have my family member, even though I was going for the bid, I couldn't have my family member go for the bid and me trying to get the bid passed on. So, yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, and it would come with some form of a campaign finance reform, something that a lot of individuals should consider abstaining from. If you receive money, and I'll give you an example. If you receive money from 7-Eleven, you receive $10,000 for 7-Eleven to run a campaign, and then 7-Eleven wants to start supplying the district with soda pop. If you receive money from 7-Eleven, the right thing for you to do is to say, because I received money from them, I'm going to abstain from voting for them. Does that make sense?
Yep.
I think in that respect, that would be the right thing to do. So I think what's going to happen is a lot of these individuals who receive money from certain vendors, the right thing for them to do is when those vendors' contracts come up, exclude themselves from the process. One of the good things about Marisa is that she didn't get any money from any vendor. I don't think.
I didn't see it on our campaign finance reports. So
Zero.
zero. Marisa, I have a question. This is and
I was recycling my campaign signs, man. I had to take them off and put them somewhere else.
Yes, you can.
I took them from where I had them. Bring them back because I need them for. You never know.
Marisa, have you received any contact at all from any of the tax attorney potential people since you've been essentially elected, like Purdue or Linebarger? None of them have contacted you or anybody representing them?
Nobody.
Okay,
No.
good.
Not yet. No.
Can we get a copy of the entire transcript of the full trial so y'all could see what went on? The answer is yes. You can go to the federal courthouse, submit documentation, and they'll send you a bill. And you can get full transcripts to everything that happened during those 8 days, Carlos.
Yep, that's right.
Can't wait.
Marisa, congrats on your win. Muchos saludos y suerte. I love this man. Erasmo, the corruption of peer pressure and corruption judicial system will threaten any good school member that comes in. Marisa's a little bit strong-willed. Just don't be intimidated by the giraffe, True Brown, and the Blatsasasat. We all have your back. Yes.
Thank you, because intimidation, I don't,
You couldn't be able to use the community that right now you have a child and be able to your husband is a teacher in performing arts. You definitely would get it from all levels. 100%. What do you think about the people that got hired this past week?
I don't even know who got hired this past week.
Yeah, and Sergio, that is again a question that none of the board members actually have access to, because no one out there had the access to the back documentation. That is something that Marisa and the new board members will have access to once they are in executive session, because they'll be able to see all the documentation in regards to individuals. Now, can they go back and question a lot of the hires that were made? The answer is probably yes. It might be just a little bit too late.
Do you know who was hired at Erasmo and for what positions?
I know that there was 11 administrative jobs given and one supervisory job given at FNS. One of the things that the review board can do is request an audit in regards to the process of how these individuals were hired. That is a possibility. My concern is that it was too close to the election to be hiring individuals when there is a hiring freeze. When we have so many positions at a lower level in danger of attrition or doing away with. I think that's unfair. I really feel that people need to stay aware and even watch and attend once COVID allows physically meetings, 100%. Marisa, please let yourself be sugar talked by anyone. I think Marisa is a good judge of character. Love you, Marisa.
Emma, thank you, Emma.
Good point. Not trust. Thank you. Can you be ready for it? Yes. We need to protect our children from pedophiles coming near our schools.
Yes, they have no business there.
Can you tell the deputy superintendent with her maiden positions to stop threatening teachers? Sure. If that is the case, it'll happen. Hey, get out of my chair, Vito.
No, actually, I'm going to be up till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, Vito.
We're going to park at our campus, if we have all the staff report next week, our school is under construction.
Oh no.
That's not a good thing.
What school is that, sweetie?
I wonder. I'm not sure. Living teachers have done their job for years, and now they come out trying to boss people around. What is their job anyway? It's a good question, but he said we'll have the opportunity to learn. Biden 2020, Biden 2020, Biden 2020, Biden 2020. That's also not what you've got to write your book. I am, and I'm actually going to take some time off this next month. So, class of you to address thank our opponents and incumbents. Yes, me or
So when are we gonna write that screenplay, Erasmo?
or going to start writing it during Thanksgiving and Christmas. Erasmo,
Good.
it's not much.
Hey, I can help. I'm there.
Yeah, somebody you threw out facts and open eyes forever. Grateful Erasmo. Frankie Carlos started a movement. Oh yeah, Vito, like him too. He's okay, guys. No, and that's, I think that's one of the things that our community has not really been used to, because even someone, I think one of my opponent's relatives came on and negative, guys. It's not negative when it's facts. Facts are facts. You know, you can't mess around. Like if we were to say, Minerva was stated in the trial as taking a bribe from Sylvia Atkinson. That's not throwing mud at her. That's stating a fact. It was said, Carlos, in the trial. See, that's the problem. A lot of individuals here don't want to be educated on the facts. Facts are facts, no matter how hard and how bad they are. They're just a fact. Finally, Minerva is out. Preach. Otra vez.
Óyeme.
Muchas suerte. Who's that?
Frankie!
Who's that?
I was gonna say, bring me something.
I think he's still
Is it Vegas right now? Is he really in Vegas?
He's been in Vegas for like a week almost.
Really? No, because I asked Manny during our show, because I was like, we haven't seen Frankie on our show, and he's like, oh, he's in Vegas. Like, what the hell is he doing in Vegas?
De-stressing.
Totally agree. Please include a medical professional in the district committee. BISD needs someone. Yes, that is one of the recommendations I will give, guys. If you're going to recommendation I will give to all people, if y'all are going to have task force in regards to the information in regards to how to proceed with COVID-19, please have medical professionals or scientists on board so you can have a complete picture of what's going on. Totally agree, 100%. Never wanted to see those freezer trucks back on more high number of cow corpus. I pray that we don't.
I was seeing on Twitter a little while ago that they are bringing them back down to the valley and El Paso. I thought it was like kfoxtv.com or something.
Well,
Hey, real quick question. Who were the poll watchers for your opponent today from Minerva?
Her poll watchers were Salas.
Adan Salas?
Really?
Guerra.
Pedophile?
Really?
And who
Sin
else?
vergüenza.
Well, you know that shocks me. You know,
And
Sin
else?
vergüenza.
but that is
And who else?
huh?
Adan Salas and who else?
Berta Guerra.
Berta Guerra.
Oh my gosh.
But you see, again, guys, for someone like Minerva Peña who goes out there and Jesus, 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 let me get someone who raped an 8-year-old little boy
To come my votes.
to go out there and bat for me. Does that make sense to anyone, guys? Anyone?
Nope.
Disgusting, man. Disgusting.
Jesus, Jesus, blood, Jesus. And she bring someone who raped an 8-year-old boy in a courthouse where they're trying CPS cases. Number it up. I took a survey of my students and asked them how many will be returning to campus. The answer is 0. And unfortunately, Joe, because of this administration and because of the decisions they made, you're still going back on campus with every other staff member and teacher out there. Sorry, guys. Yay, Marisa.
Hey, Janie. Hey, Sylvia. Thank you.
Sylvia.
You're the best. President-elect Roman, let's see those hands.
Now you have my hands holding.
Been face to face for a while already. Everyone is doing their best. Actually, we did get again idea test positives, guys. And again, not just a BISD thing. Is anyone going back onto? Hey, sorry, don't I get anything? We don't have weeks. They want to put us back in on Monday. I know, me too. But again, 70% of the people, so 65% of the people
Thank you, Norma.
voted to go back onto campus, guys. 65, Carlos, 60, 65, 60% of the people voted to go
They,
back to campuses.
Erasmo, they did a survey, another one, where they called the parents to see how many kids wanted to come back. Out of 1,000 people they reached, only less than 100 kids want to come back. That's not even 10%.
It is crazy. But 70% of the individuals voted to go back onto campus by the board members that they voted for.
That's right.
Congratulations, prayers for you, Marisa. BISD proud again.
Thank you, Liz.
En Matamoros entran a la escuela hasta después de enero. ¿Por qué nosotros no? Porque en Matamoros son un poquito más inteligentes. Your thoughts on the accuracy trial and verdict?
Easy.
You want me to answer? You want Marisa to answer?
You're in the hot seat, Marisa. You're in the hot seat.
The leather chair. Thoughts?
Get back the money. No.
No, I'm not gonna do that. No.
Is she going to be there on Thursday? Since she's an outgoing board member?
I don't know. I have
She
no
cannot.
idea.
What do you mean she can't? She's an outgoing board member.
I don't think her probation department is going to allow her to do it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
she is a convicted felon.
Really? She's under probation already?
Well,
As soon as you...
that's what they call the department that's going to prepare for her sentencing.
Next question.
No, answer the question. Guys, it is an unfortunate stain on the community.
Yeah. You know, what can I say?
Guilty?
It's. I mean, she
Guilty.
was guilty. You know,
Guilty.
so Carlos was there.
Guilty. Yes, I was.
He seems anxious, Carlos.
I'm just happy for the ones that are coming up next.
Congratulations, yeah, God bless you.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Will Erasmo Castro Frankie run again for BISD? Or maybe. Erasmo Castro, maybe. I'm not going to speak for Frankie. Will Carlos run again for BISD? I'm not going to speak for Carlos.
Yep.
So what's next for Carlos after campaigning?
Trying to probably sue the city. Sue the city so I can get my retirement.
Carlos, is it too early for me to announce that I'm running for city commission or no, not yet?
Is it too early?
Is it too early?
It's not too early. I actually, weren't we talking about that yesterday, me and you, Erasmo? Who's going to run for city commission? Because that's up next. So
I'm gonna run in District 3.
you're thinking about it, or you're announcing that right now?
Did I say that out loud?
You should do it. I mean, you live in District 3. You should do it at the 21 gear seat. So.
Unfortunately, the new board manager's learning curve can't be too long. Yes, you're right. That's what it's saying. Pray for the board to require administration to do the right thing. Yes, 100%. What's next for Frankie? Who knows? Hopefully, we'll come on and answer. Congratulations, you're going.
Thank you, Vinay.
As you can see, Marisa, there's a lot of work to do based on all these questions, the comments, prayers to go out to you, so you can give them the wisdom and strength and able to work through the thoughts 100%. Marisa for president, no. For president of the board, yes. Not for president. That's yes, Marisa for president. Yes.
No.
Marisa for president. Yes.
I know.
Yes.
All the new board members, you are the voice of our future leaders. Yes, Michael. Good to see you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Miss you.
Michael.
Joseph, please reconsider the goofy deputy position. Oh, the deputy positions. Yes. I know you asked to give Marisa time, and also, but as you can see, the community needs to change 100%. Any audits to the work? We already answered, and we're going to see that. We don't need any more administrative positions. No. And also, you would have been a great asset to the board. You are so knowledgeable of VISD rules. Great applause for us. Yes. Congratulations, Marisa.
Thank you, mijo.
Marisa's a strong woman. No one will intimidate.
No.
So much micromanaging going on, and that's why we hire a ton of administration. They can't even hire enough teachers so they can make classes so big. Take away teachers' planning. Yes. And Alex Elementary, our campus is getting a makeover thanks to our principal. Woo! I love Canales. Teachers report that the higher ups from the main office come into their online classes and criticize how they teach. They want more student participation. That is ridiculous.
Not their job.
And I think I saw Louis shaking his head. So yes, he agrees. Please watch out for the special ed department. They desperately need an advocate in their corner. 100%. Yes, I totally agree. Our department needs some love. Yes, don't. But you know it, Erasmo. They probably tell you why are you a dedo and brought out the corruption. Ha. They probably tell you leave it. Yes, they do that all the time. Que Dios lo arregle. Crap. Congratulations, Bruce Wayne. Love you, Bruce.
Thank you, Bruce.
Me too. What survey are you speaking about, Erasmo? No, it's not a survey. Talking about the voters. 60% of the voters opted to vote for individuals who we didn't know what their plan was in regards to people returning. You were very, very crystal clear in regards to my take. No one on campus. But it's not over. Well, who will they hire after Ms. Bones retires? Maybe someone who knows more about COVID-19? Maybe. We're going to hit a second wave of COVID. Don't open the schools yet. Too late, Emma. Sorry. I have half my class going back on campus. That's 11 students. No social distancing possible in class, pero es que mi hijito ya se aburrió en la casa. Crazy. Más avanzadas en Matamoros. Sí. I did not get a survey from my son's school, middle school. No. Can you agree that we need medical professionals on the task force to open schools? I know you can't do anything right now, but can you agree on that?
Yes, we definitely do. And also, we'd like to thank Eder Hernandez, Dr. Eder Hernandez. Thank you so much for your support. I love that doctor.
He's an amazing guy. I've actually already taken off my coat since I'm not going to be on air, guys.
Ooh. You're getting naked already? Like, there's people in your chair and you're getting naked. Wow.
Let me tell you, she's seen a lot more of me than me.
I don't want that's TMI right there. TMI.
I'm saying that in front of Louis.
Wow. Louis, what's wrong?
I've seen those legs.
My eyes, they're burning.
Hey, this Roman, shut up.
I can't see that.
It sounds like the yearly calendar vote. If they say employees, I don't trust any of that surveys. We will be at the same pace we were in March once the second wave hit. Some teachers have spent so much money setting up a house classroom, and it's all for naught. Louis, I'm sure, has spent tons already. I know how he decorates his classrooms. No está bien de la cabeza el vato. Zuri, special ed always gets ignored, and most of the vulnerable students are overlooked. Yes. And let's pray that this new board takes that greatly into consideration.
Yes.
And opt not to give our students to the side, to the wolves.
No, my sister's a special ed teacher. So
yes. I agree. Yeah, she got in trouble for wearing a shirt. Roman, and then they blame me. Hey, that's what? What? I didn't do it. Roman, you seem to advocate for Jessica a lot since you know her well. How do you feel she will do the right decision even though Baltasar Salazar endorsed her?
Did Baltasar give her any money? Did the people at Best give her any money? The only people that gave her money was myself with $100 donation and her mother with $100 donation. That's it. So that
I saw you gave Erasmo $100.
I gave Erasmo money as well. I mean, and they don't apparently like each other. I think they should like each other, but nobody else asked me. Like Carlos didn't ask me for a donation.
Yes, I did.
Hey.
No, you didn't. When?
You're not sure.
Yeah, before the election, really? Oh. I was going to give you election and give you money then. No, but yes. So you answer your question, yes, I think that she can. And in fact, I've actually, and I publicly said it even on my show that the first thing that they need to vote on after they become board members is to fire the guy. And whether she takes my advice, that's up to her. But I firmly believe that Baltasar Salazar, based on what was said during the trial, based on everything that Carlos has said on my show, it seems that Baltasar needs to go and he should not be be the board attorney anymore. That's my personal opinion. And I think in the United States, even though we're going to be ruled by Biden, I think we still have our opinions to make. So yes.
Let me say, Roman, you sound amazing. That's a great microphone you got.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Any future indictments? Roman mentioned one that I think is a possibility. Could be.
I didn't say he was going to be indicted. Those are your words, not mine.
You're such a chicken.
I want to make sure I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till it happens. I was very careful about Rodrigo, even though I believe that Rodrigo was going to be was the FBI informant for I don't know how long. I was very, very careful about that. But now we can say that he's a rata.
BM mentioned names, but the Salazar probably going to get indicted. Drew Brown, I mean, I've been adamant. Drew Brown should be getting indicted. Minerva Peña, she's not going to be on the board, but God, it'd be a great day in the city of Brownsville if she gets indicted. AOB will email each board member right after the swearing of immediate action on not requiring all employees to report. We're looking forward to working with you, Marisa. Awesome. Frankie was kidnapped by Mr. Shao.
But did you die?
They will chase you down with your family job. Will bring you down 100%. I'm a country for mayor. Yes. And I saw that Sylvia Atkinson is still on the BLG website and that she's still president.
No, she's not president, is she? Seriously? I thought she was just a regular old board member now.
Vice president.
Oh, really?
Carlos president. God,
She's vice.
God bless you, Mesoriano. Where are my nachos? Don't forget, Security and Police Department.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, Carlos for commissioner. Woo, 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 woo. Marisa, I love you. Congratulations. I love
Thank you,
Jeremiah.
Sylvester.
Congratulations, Marisa. Great. Carlos Elizondo, Melissa, go for it. Again, I will support you again. Woo! All I know is that I'm excited that we will have some transparency on the board from now on. Greatly needed after the accident fiasco. Hard to trust anyone that has anything to do with her. 100%. Where is it, Asma? I can't see him. It's better heard than seen. Hi, Marisa. Hey, Lucy. Hey, Mr. Erasmo for commissioner. You got our support. Thank you, Bob. Love you. Saw the videos of Vanessa Tijerina, another proof of police corruption. We'll see. The board cannot change the past, but you can learn from it and move forward. Yes! Good job, Michael. Love you, Bob. Run for mayor again. Why will there be more BISD trials? Yes!
All of us are going.
Get a mic like that for Carlos. Poor guy. No se oye.
Oh.
Hey, what kind of is it? I like it.
My vote, volunteer vote.
Yeah.
Yes! Thank you, Zuri. Love you. All right, guys, take it away. We got 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
What do you want us to say?
I don't know. Have any questions for Marisa? Anything other? Any other advice? Carlos, some advice for Marisa? What you need? Think that.
That's like what I told Erasmo, but since you're going to be in a safer place, I told Erasmo, be careful with the devil. Be careful with the devil. Yes or no, Erasmo?
Salió como Minerva.
Le dije, ten cuidado con la diabla, pero bueno, the U.S. government took care of her. So just like I said, be careful, keep your eyes open, make sure that you talk to as many people as you can. There's a lot of people that need the help. You cannot get to everybody the first day, but you will. I know that you're a strong lady, you're a strong mother, you're a strong wife, and you're going to be a strong BISD board member. And I'm happy. That's it. I can't say anything else other than I'm proud to call you a friend.
Thank you, Carlos.
Roman?
Is Minerva going to ask for a recount? And is it $35,000 to get it for a recount? Because I would like to know how much it is. Because no, I don't. I'm just curious. I'm just curious whether or not it's likely that she's going to be able to afford to do a recount. Because Erasmo was saying it was $35,000, and I'm like, I thought it was only $100 per precinct. So I'm curious what the
It's going to be between 40 to 50,000, and it's going to. I don't know yet if she is or she's not. I haven't been contacted yet.
Okay.
I'll tell you this much. She is so desperate for the seat, and the vendors might be that desperate. This lady, and I mentioned this to a current board member, this lady is probably would sell her house just to get a recount, just to have the possibility of staying on that board.
Yeah.
Not.
And with regard to what Maria Ramirez Cisneros said, I am surprised. Has BISD not made a statement on Sylvia Atkinson in the trial at all whatsoever? And if they haven't, why haven't they? And would Marisa push for some sort of statement? Because I think it's a statement for children that there has been no statement, and that's surprising. That's just wrong.
There should be a statement.
There should be.
What's your plan now?
COB.
City Brownsville. In case you don't know what COB means. COB.us, cityofbrownsville.us.
That's right.
Congratulations, Marisa and Eddie. That's
Thank you,
Roman.
Christina.
I don't know who Eddie is. No.
Thoughts on the Biden-Harris win?
Yay!
No, they haven't won yet.
Ah.
Hey, Real Clear Politics has actually taken off Pennsylvania. I have no idea. Yo no sé nada. Okay, we all live in the valley, right? We all know of corruption when it comes to voter stuff that happens in the valley. You don't think it happens everywhere else, or is it just a valley thing? Is it just a valley thing? Is it?
What happens everywhere?
I think so too, and maybe not as a big, maybe in a much bigger scale than the valley. See, I've always argued that it made no sense why we didn't have the turnout that we did in the valley for Biden. That you all seem to be thrilled about, but we did in some of these other states. We had massive turnout. It made no sense to me.
You will be down to do a recount. It's over. You're out. The people of Brownsville have spoken. Yes, but again, we're talking about someone who is not too sane. Now, you should read some of the questions as the show once it's out. Let me tell you guys, it's already out. But God, I think Carlos did a great job of giving us a play-by-play already. So I'm just glad it's done. It's over. She's gone. But one thing I do want, and Snoopy, we could probably take those little excerpts where they're saying about Pineda Peña, about the other board members, about Salazar. Every time they mention them, to bring that out and point that out, and then have an idea as to where the next indictments, as Maria was saying, are going to fall. This is my kids' last teacher about Sylvia. They didn't want to say anything.
Correct.
It's crazy. The Republicans don't want to accept defeat. Do you think we'll keep fighting this until December? Yes.
Well, I mean, we had 37 days of Al Gore not admitting to the fact that Al Gore lost in Florida. I don't see why the Democrats, Republicans wouldn't do the same thing this year. So,
Carlos,
but I'm not a Republican. So,
Carlos, you could be a reporter. Yes. Guys, last word.
oh, my last words. Oh, I think that Carlos needs to run for city commission, and I look forward to helping him run for city commission. So that'd be great.
Time?
What? I didn't hear you. What?
Will you give him a donation this time?
Yes.
If Carlos asked me he shouldn't be asking anybody for any money right now because he does not have a campaign treasurer on file with the city. So I wouldn't recommend him asking for anybody money. But if he were to ever ask me hypothetically, maybe.
Hypothetically,
Hypothetically, yes, I would hypothetically help him.
Yeah, but now you're gonna have to do 2 donations because you didn't give me one for the BIC.
No, ya no puedes, ya, ya se pasó, it's over.
Ay. Hey man, I already said it. I think we're in good hands. I just there is some hope in the future for BIZ. So I have to say I really am thankful for the outcome. One vote made a huge difference in a campaign where, again, it's going to be awesome. 4 years of awesomeness.
Excited. Last words.
Thank you for coming out and voting, especially for me, unlike Roman, but that's another story.
You never asked me for my vote. So that's my easy answer. You don't ask me, I don't do it.
You know what you can ask? You can ask for a donation.
Oh, to retire her debt?
Yes.
Like everybody else is going to be doing? Don't take any money right now to retire your debt. That would be my personal opinion and my recommendation. Don't do that.
That's why. That's what.
No. You don't want that right now. The FBI is watching. Can you imagine if some of these little tax attorney people or anybody else I'll help you retire your debt. You don't want to get caught by certain people. I'm not going to say who.
Give her the $100, Roman.
No. Don't want the FBI on my ass.
But thank you, everybody. Thank you for going out and voting. I love you, Ama, and thank you for giving us a chance. We're it's going to be new to all of us. So give us our chance. Be patient, like Erasmo says. We're going to be in trainings and questions that you have. If you can't get the answers from the school, please call us. Like I said, my number is 956-559-1308. And, you can text me, call me, and I'll return your text sometime, right?
Sometime.
But I will. But thank you so much, everybody. And thank you, Erasmo. I took over his show today. He didn't even know I was going to show up. I was just going to pop in like I usually do. And I finally did the whole show. Yay. So,
Finally.
I thought you changed your name to Erasmo for some reason. It still says Erasmo on your name.
Like literally, I walked like when he was already sitting down and he was putting the lights and bam, he's like, yeah, live show.
Yes, guys. Actually, it was at 2 minutes right before I heard a rumbling at the door. And I'm going, God, it finally came for me, guys. Guys,
A rumbling is better than a waddle, right? Come on.
Remember, Thursday will be the swearing in. Unfortunately, the community won't be able to be present as a whole. Know that Roman will be live streaming the event, which is great. It's going to be, very awesome. Again, guys, give the new board members, all the new board members, an opportunity, to take the seats, to learn a couple of the processes, learn a little bit about the ropes, guys. And I'm very confident that after December, they'll be hitting the ground running, guys. And let's be patient with all of them. And I even include my opponent in this past race, Carlos' opponent in this past race, all of them. Please be patient with all of them. Pray for them, as I will pray for each and every one of the board members, the two that remained, and the five new ones that are just got elected, guys. Please keep them in your thoughts, keep them in your prayers. Do everything that is possible out there to be an asset to them. Serve them as they will be serving our community, guys. Guys, stay safe, maintain social distancing, wear face masks, wear face coverings, adhere to the guidelines from the county as they were set forth yesterday. We will go over them tomorrow, guys, at 9 a.m. in the morning, right here. And I promise that I probably will be in the chair tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. Guys, please continue to be good to each other, and please continue to be good to me. God bless.